Yeah. So what's been going on with you?
A lot of similar things that are going on with you. Challenging times, okay? But challenging times that I don't want any alternative to the meeting and greeting of those alternative times and finding my way through it as myself.
Hmm.
I don't have anybody around me to distract me. I'm not particularly looking, and I was born on the cross of distraction, but what she does is a 6-2 on the cross of distraction. She distracts you away from distractions. Talk about a woman who's focused. And it's really designed to work very beautifully. We don't pay attention to the design, is why we live with the horror. The horror show doesn't need to be the only show in town. Did you ever like watching horror movies? I think they're ridiculous. I never
No,
like
why would I put that in my subconscious? I mean, when I was younger,
it's just
I
like
did, but
what?
yeah,
I
now I'm
mean,
like,
what?
why?
Yeah, what? Why? There is no answer to that why. There is no answer. It's just people, whatever. Well, honey, it's such a shame we can never find anything to talk about and nothing comes through when we're doing it, but we keep doing it somehow, don't we? I love it. I love
I
that
know
we
it's a
do.
good call when I don't remember most of what I've said.
Well, and that will shift because you'll get used to these things coming through, and that will be your inspiration more than design, more than your therapist, more than the gin, more than Ben, more than Tom, your own internal authority operating with your hands on your steering wheel, processing what's coming through.
Yeah.
Freaking gorgeous, isn't it? That's the way
Hmm.
it's actually meant to work. Hang out with your quad rights. You're obviously it's going to be interesting. Not that everybody has to be anything, okay? They have to be themselves. That's it. And generally speaking, every time you meet one of them, they don't know that's what they are. They're still not self, but you can inspire them in the same way that I may inspire you. You now can go out and inspire others. That's when that's the integration of it. To know it and not be it, same as not knowing it. But
Hmm.
to know it and to be it and then to insist on that, okay, there you are.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, Nina.
Well, I'm glad that I reached out.
Well, mine.
I was actually planning, I was just sitting down to do like an hour and a half long meditation
Well,
before bed, but
I
I think
think
I'm
this
just
was
gonna
just
do
as
a
good.
shorter one.
Yeah, and I think this was just as good. And
Yeah.
meditate from a place of you're only judging it as heavy because you were mistreated, okay? But that's not what's actually available. That's not what's actually out there. And if you're willing to let go of the past, then you'll get the pattern. That's up there as well.
Hmm.
Again, I get all these validations with different people. I've talked to a lot of 4-6s. I lived with a 4-6 for 35 years. I talked to a lot of 4-6s, okay? And I say, you might want to look at your unconscious because that your unconscious is what's going to be the conscious field of awareness that we're going to be operating in after 2027. And how long will it take you to recognize that? That depends on if you've been doing the work to know what it is. If
Hmm.
you know what it looks like or feels like,
Yeah.
not that hard to find.